You know what entropy is? So entropy is the tendency for things to move towards disorder. Have you noticed this? Right? Have you noticed that the world moves towards disorder? The world doesn't like order. The world likes chaos. That's what entropy is. Entropy is the tendency for things to come apart. Now, if you're a physicist, you're going to argue with me about what the natural definition is, but the result of entropy is that things come apart. Structure and order come undone. It's a natural course of things. And the reason I'm telling you this is because every personal performance system that you will ever see, mine included, is a battle against entropy. It's a losing battle. And I just want you to know what you're up against. Because there's a natural law, and the natural law is that structure comes undone. And everything that you will do to try to keep your lives in order will come undone. And the sooner that you recognize that, the better you're going to feel about it. So the thing is that doing something about it requires the knowledge. Doing something about it, you got to know what you're up against. And you have to know that when your office is a mess, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means that you haven't paid attention to it enough. Because left to its own devices, I promise you, your office, it will be a mess. If you don't continually do something about it, does anybody disagree? Is there anybody here whose office self-organizes? In a way that you want, right? Mine self-organizes, but it's not pretty, right? So left to its own devices, the world will self-organize around you, but it's not going to look the way you want it to. And that's an important thing to understand. So, once again, show of hands, please. Do you feel like you need more time? Like you could use more time? Okay, there's good news and bad news. The bad news is, and you've heard this before, there's a very finite amount of time. In fact, I believe, and a little self-examination will show this, that it is the only fully non-renewable resource that you have. There is nothing that you have that you couldn't get more of. Nothing, except time. So that's the bad news. The good news is there is something we can do about it, and I'm hoping to show you a couple of small things that I think will help. I put this guy's picture up there because I love it. I love the way he looked. I've never read Balzac, and I never will, but he said something very interesting, which is that time is the sole capital of people whose fortune is their intelligence. And that covers most of us in this room. Would you agree? That your main asset is your brains and how you utilize them? And what that means is that this is the thing that you have to manage more carefully than anything else you've got. Okay, enough preamble.
Hi, this is Paul Lemberg. If you want to get all 15 free Time Management Secrets videos, then go to www.turbotimemanagement.com and sign up. And I'll see you over there.